Alabama, Florida, and now our second group from Texas, from Wichita Falls, Wichita Christian School. Looking forward to hearing from you. Are you ready to roll? Let's give them a warm welcome.
Hello, we are Wichita Christian. My name is Caden Vasquez.
I'm Austin Masterson.
I'm Holly Proctor.
I'm Reese Robinson.
And I'm Essian Fon. No, you're wrong! But I'm right. In this world, we divide ourselves in a lot of things that we do. We argue about everything under the sun. When we fight and argue, nothing can ever get done. Jesus Christ was and is the ultimate example for us. He served all types of people, even if he didn't do the same things as them. At our school, sometimes we divide ourselves by the activities that we are in, such as academics, athletics, or fine arts. We can serve each other and God with our whole hearts. Wichita Christian School, WCS. What does the C stand for? Christian. Christ served in all that he did. If we call ourselves a Christian school, we must put Jesus Christ at the center of everything we do. As a Christ-centered community, we can bring joy to every area that our campus has to offer. Hebrews 10:24-25 says this, "And let us consider how to stir up one another to love and good works, not neglecting to meet together, as is the habit of some, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day drawing near." On Wednesday mornings, we gather in the cafeteria to have chapel. Jesus, you're my firm foundation. At 8 in the morning, our minds are just not going to function properly. Games the night before, late nights of homework, piano lessons, family matters, or even just waking up past all of our alarms. Our minds are going to be traveling at a pretty slow pace, and we need our whole hearts in everything we do. One way that us as students can make a difference is by making a poster that says, "I will give you all my worship, I will give you all of my praise," and hang it in the cafeteria to remind us that we should always give our whole hearts when worshiping God. Every student can sign it and be able to make that promise not only to each other, but to God. Another way that we can promote Christ-centered community at our school is by making a survey for songs to see which ones we actually know, so that we're not just looking at each other with blank glances and awkwardness. Yeah.
TAPS does so many events at our school, like the academic meet, sporting events, and fine art programs, but in particular, the academic meet. See, the academic meet at our school is an amazing experience for students who haven't gone. But the thing is, students don't really know about the academic meet because they haven't gone. Some of them have gone and had a great experience, but they just don't, other students just don't know. So that's the problem at our school. In order to fix this problem, we are going to have the 9th grade and the 12th grade students that have gone go talk to the 9th through 12th graders who kind of are on the fence about if they want to go to this competition or not. So we are going to have them go talk to them and try to persuade them in going into the upcoming next year. The other thing is that the 8th graders and the 7th graders that don't know anything about what that is in high school, we are going to have that same group of 9th and 12th graders go talk to them so that the 8th graders have something to look forward to in the upcoming future. Now, the second thing that we have at the academic meet that's kind of a problem is that people wait till the last minute to sign up or simply don't know about that, and that's a problem. See, some of these kids at our school, well, everyone has an own gift, and if they can't use that gift, well, then what's the point? See, in order to fix this problem, you're going to have signs around the school, especially by the office, that tells the date of when the actual event is. For example, let's say this academic meet is on April the 9th and the 10th. So this is set at about 2 to 3 months early, so about January, February time frame, and we can have that date set up, and so that if the event is, that if we show the event on March, that's just not enough time because people already have plans with late sporting events and stuff like that. So if we put it out in early, that means people have 2 to 3 months to get stuff ready for this academic meet and get ready. My Bible verse is Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do, work without all your heart, as you are working for the Lord and not for human masters. To be honest, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. The matter is if you are showing your school spirit, showing that you can do the best thing at all, and glorifying God, you'll make a Christ-centered community.
One big problem we have in our athletics is that we don't have a designated student section. Parents, fans, and family members tend to come to our sporting events, but scatter throughout the stands, not leaving a designated section for our students to sit and cheer as one. What we can do to solve this problem is to make a big sign that says student section with bright colors to grab people's attentions to show that this is our section and for our students to cheer us on. The same thing happens at our football games. There's not enough room for us in the stands. We can bring our portable bleachers out from our preschool to put at our football games and to make that our student section. Matthew 18:20 says, "For where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am among them." By making these improvements to our athletics, it not only gives the students the opportunity to cheer on our team as one, but to fellowship together. And by doing this, it makes our athletics a more Christ-centered community.
Wichita Christian has a great fine arts program. Theater, band, art, and choir are all wonderful things to have at a school. However, like all schools, they're not without their flaws. One problem that really reigns supreme at our school is a lack of communication. Because of this lack of communication, events like choir and band concerts are rarely talked about. To solve this, we just need to get the group running the event, like the band or choir, to post flyers all around the school. This will grab people's attention and hopefully bring more people to the event. Another issue relating to communication is the fact that many people just aren't aware that you don't have to be in art to submit a piece to competition. The same solution applies here. Just get the art class to go around the school and post flyers. These flyers will grab people's attention and hopefully bring more people to these state meets. Speaking of art, I don't think that I see enough of it at our school. Now, being somebody who's not in art class, I don't typically get to see the students' completed works, as when they're done with them, they usually sit in the art classroom. A solution to this could be to have an art wall or a featured artist wall. This will support the students and display their works for an amount of time. Finally, I believe that there needs to be more student input on which musical the high schoolers perform. We haven't really had a choice when it comes to musicals. One point last year in particular, there was a point in time where nobody in